we've decided to celebrate Jesus giving us a brand new generation of game consoles by remembering all the best titles that came out for the last set of fun machines.
But all titles are not the work of the Lord.
Oh.
We must also remember those games that come from the dark side. Thus, we count down the worst GameCube games. In third place, Catwoman, a game that never backed down from being as bad as the movie it was based on.
And in second place, a game that wasn't even a game, Pokemon Channel.
And now our pick for the very worst game ever released for the GameCube.
And now the ultimate steaming pile of pixels, your champion, the #1 worst GameCube game, Aquaman Battle for Atlantis.
Yes, nothing says low production value quite like static comic book cutscenes. But sadly, that's par for the course in Aquaman Battle for Atlantis. Are we crazy, or is the king of the ocean wearing a sports bra? Well, at least he doesn't have something sticking out of his pants like Drew Barrymore. In this superhero game, you swim around, punch bad guys, and save mermen. And that's all you do. Oh, and sometimes you summon the spirit of Flipper to come do your job for you. It doesn't help that the source material is incredibly weak. There's no lamer superhero than Aquaman. I mean, his power is communicating with fishes. How often does that come in handy? Well, maybe someone tries to rob a red lobster. You stink, Aquaman. Now go and sleep with the fishes.
That glorious golden mane and oh so repetitive gameplay. We'll never forget you, Aquaman.
No matter how much we wish we could. But the Cube has left us with other games we'll never forget. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Xplay now presents our choice for the single finest game ever released for the GameCube, Resident Evil 4. Few games have captured the attention of Xplay the way Resident Evil 4 has. Maybe it's because of the game's intense first battle.
Who are these people?
Maybe it's because of the awesomely gross cutscenes. Ew. Or maybe it's because every aspect of this game will make you go numb with fear as you desperately dispense round after round into the undead surrounding you. From the beginning, the GameCube had many problems. Whether it was the purple lunchbox design or the kitty quality of all the games, Nintendo didn't start on the right foot. But Resident Evil 4 changed all that. This adult-themed scarefest reinvented the survival horror genre for Capcom. Gone are the magically switching cameras, horrible aiming system, and live-action acting from the early games in the franchise.
We don't have much time.
Actually, I still have a soft spot in my heart for those actors. Aww. Had this been a launch title for the GameCube, they may have put up a better fight against Sony and Microsoft. But even so, with a little purple lunchbox is worth it for this game alone. Never mind the fact that we've already shown you a list of 9 other amazing titles for the GameCube. Resident Evil 4 stands tall as one of the best titles on any console. Ever.
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness.
Don't believe me? What about the fear of bandage-wrapped, chainsaw-wielding grandmas? Yeah! Or how about the split-second button combinations you'll have to enter during your knife fight? Or the jet ski race against time as you try to escape the exploding island? Let's face it, Resident Evil 4 is the closest the GameCube will come to a religious experience. And may God bless it. Yeah. The Cube has been something of an also-ran this generation, but it looks like the Wii may be the star of the new generation.
Nintendo has given us so much joy and whimsy over the years, but there are costs and benefits associated with designing a console with 9-year-old Japanese girls as the target audience.
And this illogical train of thought is brought to you by Xplay.
Us?
Yep.
Oh.
Get ready to go inside the superhero of all conventions. It's Comic-Con 06 Live.
Presented by Yaris.
July 21st at 8, only on G4.